Hello, this is the Wise Owl 2 coming at you from the city where I live. You don't have to take up chemistry in order to learn about the periodic table of elements. You got books, they got videos that you can go to learn it. You can just be a person who's interested in learning and memorizing chemical formulas and chemical reactions, but everything has a beginning, and one of the beginnings is to know the chemical's name and the element name and the chemical symbol that represents that chemical name and the atomic number and the atomic mass unit, the weight of the whole atom. It's good to know these things because in chemistry you go forward faster and better if you want to advance yourself in chemistry once you learn the chemical symbols, atomic number and atomic mass unit of the element. So let's begin by let me say to you that all around us, you see signs, label, advertisement. You see a lot of things around you, brand names, even the name of the food, like French fries and cakes and stuff like that. All these carry chemical symbols. So if you're going to learn a chemical symbol, it's best to look at a symbol, and if the word or brand name or product name contains nothing but chemical symbols, you can learn. You can point to that symbol. For example, I got Taki. See here? Taki. Capital T-A-K-I-S. That all has chemical symbols. Taki. You see? Now, it was interesting story about Taki. I never knew about it. I saw it on the store shelf, but I never knew what it was. I never read the bag or anything. One day, my little grand nephew and nieces were eating it in the house. They bought a bag of this Taki right here, same color bag and everything, and because I'm a humorous uncle, they decided to play a joke on me. They were eating it in front of me and say, "Hey, this is new. Try it. Look what it says. It says Taki." And they hit the fuego part. You see this part right here? F-U-E G-O, fuego. They hit that part. They hit that part with their hands. Because fuego is a Spanish word meaning, it means fire. And you can see by the color of the corn chip here, it's red, that's going to be spicy. But they put their hands right here, like this, and they were eating it. They were young little kids, about 4 years old. The youngest one about, 3 years old. And they were eating it. They were eating like it was nothing to it. And I said, "Look, it tastes good. Have some." I said, "I don't know, man. It's something new. I seen the bag at the store, but I never read it. Come on. If we can eat this, you can eat this. I don't know. Is it hot? Come on. If it was hot, will we young kids be eating it?" I fell for the trick. So of course not. And they gave me a couple in my hands. Says, "Eat one, and right away eat 2 more or 3 more at the same time, okay? And you like the taste of it." So I fell for the trick. The kids were playing on me. So I took I put my hand out and they put one, and I ate it, and they put 2 or 3 more. I ate one, but nothing happened. I said, "Oh, it tastes pretty good. It has some kind of a spice to it, like a condiment or something, like a spice or something." And here, take some more. And I was eating it. As I was chewing the second, the third one in my hand, my throat, my tongue, my mouth, everything, my lips were burning. Ah! Oh my goodness, this is hot. All the little kids were laughing at me. "How we trick you? Ah!" I put water. I try to get some candy to chew, something to give it up to burn. Nothing for a long time. You see, so believe me, when I say fuego, that means fuego. That means it's hot. It's fiery, and so that's how I found out about the Takis. Now I do eat one because I like the taste of it because I'm new to it now. I eat one, and sometimes I can eat two before I start to yell because I always been very sensitive when it comes to spicy things. I don't like spicy things. But lately I've been eating these more and more, but still spicy, and so much you can take. But fuego in Spanish means fire, it's hot. And now that the kids tricked me how to read a bag, and I look and I see what's this? A gauge. See this here? Let me see if I can show it to you. Right here, it says extreme. You see that like a thermometer of some kind. It says, and it's registering pure red, extreme. Now I see it, and then I read at the bottom that it has hot chili, pepper, and lime, artificially flavored tortilla chips. So I fell for it. But one thing I noticed though, once the kids were laughing at me, we got Uncle Jesse. I noticed that the name Taki will make a good lesson for learning how to read for beginners. The chemical symbols and the atomic number. Anyone who wants to learn chemistry. Just by the name of it, I noticed it. So let's get to it and let me show you. So we got Taki, capital Takis. Okay? And if you see here it is. Here I wrote it down, Takis. So I want to rewrite this like you would see it in a chemical table for elements. The periodic table of elements, the periodic table of elements. So I gotta change all this to fit the periodic table of elements. So I know that the first two, the first one is a capital T and a small letter A follows it. Because when you have two letters to represent a chemical symbol, you will have to put the first one a capital and the second one a small case or lowercase. So I had to make the Taki. So I took the T, capital T, I put it there. I took the A from here, the little case A, and left it here. Then I took the K, and it's capitalized. Then I took the I, which is a small case I right here, and I turned that into a large capital I, because that's the way it's supposed to be in the periodic table of elements. You can have a small case. If it's only one letter representing a chemical symbol, then you have to capitalize it. And then I got the S. I capitalize the S, of course. Now TA, it stands for tandem, and that's spelled capital TANTALUM. Capital TANTALUM. Then you got capital K for potassium. Be careful because potassium starts with a P, and the symbol is a K. All right, so be careful, potassium. Now all medical chemical symbols is spelled the same way as the element's name. All right, this is a K for potassium, and potassium is spelled capital POTASSIUM. All right, okay, and then you got the capital I. So I took the small I from over here. I rewrote it into a capital I the right way, and capital I stands as a chemical symbol for iodine. Iodine, capital IODINE. Iodine, capital IODINE. Then I got the S, capital S for sulfur. Okay, sulfur. So sulfur, the atomic symbol for sulfur is S, capital S. Not a small s, but a capital S. Sulfur is spelled capital SULFURD. Okay? What do you say? Okay, sometimes you see sulfur written down capital S-U-L-P-H-U-R. That's because that's the English way of saying it. The English, like England, Europe. The American way is sulfur, capital S-U-L-F-U-R. Okay, now you know. Okay, and you get taki. Here's how it's written. Takis. This is how you will see it written down in the periodic table of elements. So you look for these letters, T-A-K-I-S, and you have takis. Now, in one of my videos, I explained to you what atomic number is. Atomic number is when let me see if I can draw this again. Okay, I'm not good. I have one hand on the phone and one hand on the pen, so I'm very sloppy. Okay, you have the nucleus of the atom is just in the middle, the circle, and you have the other circles that are the shell surrounding the center. In the center of the circle or the atom, you have a positively charged proton. It's a P. Proton is a P right here for proton, a capital P for proton, and I have a little cross here for positive. It's not a T, it's a plus, it's a positive. And you have an N, which is neutral charge, not positive or negative, right at the bottom, right there. You got it? And around there around here, you got negative charge, electrons, with the E. You have one over here too. All around the outer shell, you have electrons, which is very important when it comes to sharing. When other elements share their electrons. We get to that later. But right now you got a center, which is P for proton, which is a positively charged particle, and have an N, which is neutral charge. Don't worry, the N is important, but for right now, for the beginning, let's just stick to here. Okay? And now you know that as you study chemistry, the electrons in the shell are going to share for other elements. For now, understand that this is how it works. So the number of protons is the number of the atomic number. So, for example, is tantalum. Tantalum has 73 atomic number, which means it has 73 protons in the center of the nucleus. Potassium has 19 atomic number in the center. See the P right here? So if you have potassium, you have P, and then you have 19, P19. P19, that's the atomic number. Then you have N for neutrons, which are neutral, no charge at all. Okay? Then you have the other shell, of course, with the electrons around here. Okay? That's how it works in chemistry. So this is for the beginning. But the most important thing is know your chemical symbols for the beginning. Learn them. Okay? Then you got I for iodine, which has 53. So this will be 53, P53 in the middle for atomic number. Then you got sulfur, capital S for sulfur, the atomic number of S, the atomic symbol, S, and atomic number is 16. So you got 16 here, 16P for sulfur. It's important to know how to read the atomic number and the mass, the atomic mass of a unit of a element, because you're going to see the periodic table has, see here, Taki, T-A-K-I-S, you have 73 for tantalum, 19 atomic number for potassium, Iodine, 53 atomic number. Sulfur, 16 atomic number. If we look over here, let's see if I can do it here. The periodic table of elements, see if I can show it to you. I don't know if I have a light. Do I? No, let me put the, there we go. But if you look over here, you see that potassium has 19 on top of it. K is the chemical symbol for potassium, and on top of it, you see 19 right there. That's the atomic number. At the bottom, right here, you will see the atomic mass unit, which is 39.10. Okay, so right here is you got the potassium, and you got the atomic number on top. You got let's see. Let's see if I can find something else here for you. Okay, and if we look at let me see if I can find iodine. Here's iodine. If you look at iodine, the atomic symbol is a capital I. On the top is 53. 53 is the atomic number of iodine, and 126.9 is the atomic mass unit, okay, or the weight of the element. All right, you got it? So there you go. So that's how you read the periodic table of elements. And of course, you have the color keys right here to tell you that the blue is metal. I don't know, like that greenish kind of color. I don't know what you want to call that kind of green. What's it? Mint green or something? Right here, you see it? There you go, right there. All those are metalloids. Okay, and you got the yellow. That's non-metals. You got the non-metals right here. See? There you go. So that's how you read the periodic table of elements. And so let's get back to our studies here. Let's put this back down. Put my paper here. This topic, a chart is very old. It's been changed many times, so it's an old book I'm using. So I'm just showing you how to read it. Basically, it's mostly the same, and same in that part I just showed you. You know, the Taki and the atomic number and the symbols, the chemical symbols, all the same, and all the tables. But it's been changed some. So you got you got 10 dilum, and that's 73 atomic number. You got potassium, capital K, the chemical symbol with an atomic number of 19, and you got capital I for iodine with the atomic number of 53, and S, capital S for sulfur with a 16 atomic number. So there you go. Okay, but if you want to learn the beginning of chemistry, and you see a bag of Taki at the store, whether you purchase a Taki or not, you can look at it and say, oh, look at Taki. Takis, capital T, small a, tendulum, capital K, potassium, capital I, iodine, capital S, sulfur. Do that, okay? And you know, okay? And you know that fuego means hot, burning. I fell for that one, didn't I? You can see the picture, how red it is, okay? And you see the the thermometer or whatever, the gauge, right there. And I should have read right down there, but the kids got me real good. All right, and there you go. So now you know about the atomic numbers. It's the number of protons, which are positively charged particles, that you'll find in the middle or nucleus of the atom, along with the neutrons, which are no charge at all. And then in the outer shell going around is the E, negative E, which are electrons. The electrons go around the nucleus, all around the outside of the nucleus, outside of it. And they go around and do this. Now you see clouds in between the shells. And then you have all kind of shell numbers. You got the P shell, you got the D shell, the other shells that you're going to find over there. The K, the L, the P, the T, all kind of shells. And that's where those are orbits. Those are orbits. You got shells like K and L and M and N, and then you got the subshells where you find little orbits of P, Ds. That's the best way to explain it. You got P, Ds, and stuff like that. That's a better way for me to explain it. I think that'll be easier. But that's not, now we're not ready for that yet. Just understand, when you want to learn about chemistry, learn the chemical symbols right away. Go to a store, Kaki, Ta, tantalum, K, potassium, I, iodine, S, sulfur. Okay, and you have it. Okay? And there you go. Well, have a nice day. If there's Wise Owl 2 coming at you for to see where I live, over and out.